All right, Johnny, let's load up, bud. Hey, Ruby. Have a good day, boys. Love ya. It's 7:31. I just dropped the boys off, and the sky all of a sudden is just on fire. It's gorgeous. In my race east in Raleigh towards the sunrise, I went past this cemetery right as the morning purple-orange light was fading. It's Raleigh National Cemetery, and it's all men and women that were in World War II, Vietnam, and Korea. It's really emotionally touching. I'm still listening to that book about the Holocaust. We were the lucky ones. Boys and I are almost done with it, and it's just really touching. So I've not been to Arlington. Joey has on a school trip.
Yep.
But of course I recognize the markers, all white and in a line, and yeah. So just taking a minute here to reflect on those lost to fight for our freedom. I guess upon further inspection, many of these graves are for veterans who lived through the war but received a full military funeral upon their death. I've stopped and read quite a few of the markers. I'm home and being greeted by my welcoming committee. Yep. So I got a few things to work on for the robotics class this afternoon, and you know, spend some nice time with Donnie. And the color's really starting to pick up out here, but the light's really bad this morning. I'd like to have taken some more pictures and video, but it's just murky out here. But maybe the next day or two, because the color's really starting to pick up. Donnie's showing me his paint job, which
it turned out pretty good.
Looks really good. Yep.
Yep.
Way cool, Donnie.
Yep. I'm happy.
So Donnie and I decided that I'm going back to the Apple store and I'm going to upgrade to the 512 MacBook Pro and the one with the slightly faster processor. Not because it's too full yet, and not because it's been too slow, but the more we thought about it, and I plan to be using this for 3 to 5 years, you know, we just want to make sure I'm going to be happy the whole time. So
right.
I've only installed Elements, Google Drive, and Google Chrome. I think I haven't put a lot of other stuff on it, so there's not too much setup to redo. So I'm headed to Crabtree. Hope I can squeeze that in before Lego League Robotics. I was going to say that the cloud maker was really active. You can see the Sharon Harris nuclear power plant cloud. I made it up to Crabtree in good time, and I didn't even cringe coming into the parking deck today. I'm getting used to driving the X with the low ceilings. All right, well, the short answer is that upgrading was easy. I just paid the difference, and I sat here and basically have myself back to where I was before I made the swap. So I should be ready to go on my video tonight, and all's good. So I'm headed over to the school to do robotics now. So this team has got their basic follow the line program coded, and now they're gonna give it a try. So why don't you set it down here? All right, let's see what it does.
Oh my God.
Look at that. We have a line follower.
Good job, Mark.
Oh, it didn't feel it right now.
It didn't turn though, but still, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Well, it may come around and find, it's hunting for the line.
Yep, it's gonna find the line. Oh, and it found a different line.
Well, you know, and why is it doing that? Because the reflected light intensity of the carpet is about the same as the green line.
It's still finding the line. Oh, sorry. He's gonna get stuck.
But he's gonna turn back out because he doesn't like white. So he's following the outside of the piece of paper. And again, that's because the reason why he didn't do that turn too good. The reason why he didn't do that turn too good is because he's moving really fast and our angle of turn for this wheel is too much.
Let's do 30.
Okay, he would need to turn a little faster, I think. Now he's just stuck. But anyway, so another team has got their program. You should start it going the long way. Start it going the long way. Okay, there you go. So it worked that time. Well, it depended on where you caught it in the swiggle. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, it depended on where you caught it in the swiggle. So you could finesse it so that where it had you put 25 for the turn. Yeah, and then once it gets outside, it thinks the carpet's the line. But that's okay, you guys did good. So where you put in 25 and minus 25 for the rate of turn.
I think we did 50.
Yeah, you could change it a little bit, and that might make it wobble less.
Yeah.
Here's our third team. Yeah, so you guys have the rate of turn pretty good.
But then
Yeah, well if it gets to the carpet, it thinks the carpet is the line. See there, it thinks the carpet's the line, but it's doing roughly what it's supposed to do, okay?
So if this was in the real arena, it would be really good.
Right. So move on to the next program. To make this better, you know where we have the 25 and minus 25, we would adjust the angle of turn to finesse it a little more. But it's more important to me that you guys try to do the program where it stays inside the rectangle, okay? So move on to the next program. All right, so they have finessed the rate of turn. And it's really, well, it was sort of following it better.
We could do a big a white background just to test it more or something.
Right. Well, you know, your program is supposed to be bulletproof, Antonio, such that it's not always a rectangle, right? It could be a large arch, or it could be a circle, or it's just, yeah. But the smaller you turn in between, the more smaller increments to do, the less likely you are to go off course. All right, this is the robot staying inside the rectangle. If I was really creative, I would have made a circle out of the electrical tape, but. So move forward. When you get a reflected light intensity less than 50, then stop, back up, and make a slight turn.
Can we try
Okay, that's how simple that code is. All right, well, these guys have correctly coded the robot to stay inside the rectangle. Good job. Yes, you can.
I don't play Minecraft. I sped it up.
It's doing good.
Mainly because it took too long. My friends like.
Right, well, this robot's not going to die if he goes over the edge a little bit because he's going fast, right? It's pretty cool. Well, you have now successfully done prep for sumo bots in the spring. You'll be able to keep your robot on the table. Very good. Trying to gear us up for Taekwondo, but it's a push tonight. We're all really tired. And then there's Johnny, who is working very diligently on his homework. What kind of homework you working on, bud?
Homework for my career in businesses class.
Can you see how tired he is? Yeah. We'll see. Tonight it's touch and go about Taekwondo.